Welcome back to the channel. Now, last weekend we had the pleasure of having Mr. Peter Smith from TT02B Creations come down and visit me for the Sunday evening. We took him up the pump track local to us. We had an absolute blast. We had probably best part of 10 cars up there. Cole Castle come and join us along with some of his mates, and we really gave him some punishment. We had a real good evening round the pump track, and as always, Peter Smith, with his outstanding generosity, he never comes empty-handed. So Peter had a big bag of presents for all the guys at Greenhawks RC. Taylor and Moo have still got theirs to open yet, but I opened mine on the night. Along with a lovely handset, he has also brought me a TT02B kit. How cool is that? So this is just a little intro. I don't normally build or restore vehicles throughout the summer months. It's normally all about running for me in the summer months. I normally do my builds and restorations over the autumn and the winter, but I'm itching to get this one built. So I'm going to do a little quick unboxing, and then I'm going to go into a little photo montage following the build, and hopefully get this one built very soon, over the next couple of nights, so I can get it out and about and make the most of the UK summer sunshine we seem to be having recently. So I'm not going to do a huge unboxing, a very in-depth unboxing, because there's plenty of these on YouTube, same as I'm not going to do an in-depth build video, because there's many others who do it far better. But like I say, I'm going to take a little photo log as I build the buggy up, just to let you know how things go, show you the build process right the way through from the start to the finish, and see how we get on. So should we have a look inside the box, shall we? Let's get the lid off. Here we go. Oh. There's an art to getting these lids off with the air on there. That's it. Right. There we go. No blister packs in this one, but makes it a bit easier to build when there's no blister packs, doesn't there? So, as far as I'm aware, the Neo Scorcher, the TT02B chassis, was released in 2013. Now, a lot of you that know me well will know I'm not the biggest fan of the TT02, the touring car version. In all honesty, I was tortured by the TT02 speed run we done a couple of years back for Phil over at Poor Boys there. Obviously we entered Moomoo's TT02, and I can hands down say it was the worst Tamiya I've ever driven, and it kind of poisoned me against the TT02 chassis, to be totally honest. I found it drove horrendous. It drove like an old flip-flop. It really was. It was all over the shop. Sloppy steering, loads of torque steer, non-adjustability in the track rods, and I vowed never to drive another one again, which is all the more reason why I'm intrigued by this. Now, obviously, this is the buggy version of the TT02 chassis, so I think this is going to be a total turnaround. Obviously, you've got different arms, you've got larger arms, you've got different wheels and tyres, you've got the oil-filled shocks on this, and I think this is going to be a totally different beast. So I know there's a lot of you out there that actually really rate this buggy. I know for a fact that Mark, Brian and Rob really rate this buggy. I remember watching a lot of their videos when they first got back into the hobby. And Craig over at the OAG, I know he's always raving about this thing, so I'm really excited to get it built. So let's have a little look. We'll get inside it. It's not going to be a huge unboxing. So obviously we got the basic TT02 chassis, which is, in all honesty, a very good chassis. It's very tough. We managed to send TT02 into a curb at 51 miles an hour. It didn't even break, so I've got no issues with the durability at all. And the gearboxes are very good on this. It's just the handling of the touring cars that I didn't like. And I know they can be obviously upgraded to perform very well. So I'm going to do a few upgrades on this. Here's the body. That's a nice looking body there. It's quite tough flexing. Got the wing there. So I'm looking forward to painting that one. I'm probably going to go box art because I'm generally a box art guy. Obviously we've got the various plastic bags, all the parts trees, and they are pretty tough plastic. These things do take a beating. So all the nice, oh, I love the smell of a Tamiya kit. You can't beat it, can you? So that's all pretty much standard TT02 malarkey. Everyone's probably seen these, and in fact I've never built a TT02 of any sort in my life, so it's another reason why I'm looking forward to doing this. I think it's going to be a nice simple build, a nice stress-free build. Should be able to knock it up in a few hours. We've got the drive cups and the drive shafts. We've got the old white Star Dish wheels on this one, very nice, tested and approved, the old Tamiya Star Dish. Obviously we've got the bag with the shock absorbers, the hardware, all the plastic bushes. Now I'm obviously going to replace them for proper ball bearings. I've already got some of them sitting indoors. It does come with a torque tune motor, but I'm going to swap that out for a Tamiya Super Stock, either the RZ or the TZ, which is my weapon of choice in most of my Tamiyas. I think that would be pretty nippy on 2S. So we've got all the standard bag there, all the clobber in that one. It's a nice instruction manual. Tamiya instructions, always lovely and clear. Oh, there we go, timber. I haven't looked at the decals yet, so let's have a look. Nice decal sheet. They should be quite straightforward. Now on the box, it's got an upper white section and a lower blue section. It looks as though the upper section's done using stickers or decals. I'm not going to go with that. I'm going to go with a two-tone paint scheme. I'm going to paint on the white and do the lower section in blue. I'm not going to go with metallic blue and box art. I'm going to go with Terra Scorcher blue to sort of, it was a little homage back to the original Terra Scorcher, which was very nice car back in the day that I always liked the look of. That worked quite well. So nice set of decals there. Obviously the now standard Tamiya Hobby Wing 1060. Very nice ESC. That will handle 2S and the Super Stock RZ or TZ quite nicely. It's good that they're now supplying them and all their kits. That's perfect. Nice little wibbly wobbly, because we all have a wibbly wobster, don't we? Yeah. And of course, the tyres. Very nice. Slightly narrower on the front, wider on the rear. So let's have a little smell, shall we? Oh, that's delightful. That is very reminiscent of 90s Durex condoms and them blue latex gloves that the police pull out when they pull you over and do a stop and search. That hits the nail on the head for them, but they've got a nice scent, very nice. So delightful. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting this one built. Just a quick unboxing, show everyone what we got in the box there. I'm going to do a little bit per night over the next couple of nights, get this buggy up and running. I'm looking forward to getting it running for some summer footage. So we've got a few videos in the pipeline at the moment. We're still, as we film this at the moment, still trying to get our channel back running again after the hack we had over the last 6 months. Our old videos are still up, but we can no longer get the channel signed into, and we can't actually upload anything for the time being. So I'm filming these videos in advance. I'm hoping we'll be able to get the actual channel up and running soon, so we can get some of these new videos out. So anyway, watch this space. Enjoy the build. just had one of them moments. See that little A9, there's two of them little round puppies. I've just snipped it off the parts tree with my side cutters, and it's just pinged off into oblivion. It could be anywhere in the kitchen. It could have even gone down the sink. It could have gone in washing up water. Who knows where that's gone? And it's so small as well. How the hell am I going to find that now? Oh, mate. You expect it with E-clips. It's an important plastic part as well. Oh, what a bummer. Watch this space. Right then, as I can't find this little plastic, it looks like a plastic bush, sort of shim type thing. So I've had a look at the further steps, and it seems as though the rear arms attached to the metal bar here, and that basically fills the gap, removes any surplus play. So instead of using the plastic parts, because obviously I've lost one of them, I've put 3 washers in each side, which form the same thickness as the plastic parts that I've lost. So I've gone for 3 of them each side. Hopefully that will do the same job. I really can't be asked to wait for a whole week for new parts to come through. I want to get this finished. So yeah, we'll give this a go anyway. Little temporary bodge. 3 washers to take the place of that plastic puppy. So, oh, what a nightmare. Right, we're back on track. The 3 washers are just inside there, and all that plastic part that was doing was taking up the slack, stopping the arm from sliding too much forwards and backwards. There is absolutely no play on that whatsoever. The arm's moving nice and freely. The 3 washers inside there, each side well greased up, and jobs are good. And in fact, to be honest, the 3 washers are probably going to work better than the plastic part, especially bearing in mind how thin that is. That's liable to wear. There's a nice bit of grease in there. It's got plenty of movement. It's not going forwards and backwards, onwards and upwards. Oh dear, it's always good to have a little bodge now and again, isn't it? have it, the final product. What a delightful looking buggy. I'm really happy with how that turned out, especially the paint job on the body, the decals look superb. Fun little project, fun little build. Not going to lie, it took a little bit longer than I thought it would. I'm probably looking at a good 6 hours or so, probably a bit more with the body, but fun little project. Thank you so much, Peter Smith. What an amazing gift. I haven't got a huge amount of modern buggies. Be nice to have one as a runner in the fleet. I'm looking forward to getting this one out. Just got to get Taylor out now with a camera, and we'll take her out for our first maiden voyage. Take her out for a test run. Super stock's looking delightful in there. Matches the colour scheme so well. Oh dear. A couple of things I do fancy upgrading. There's quite a lot of slop in the steering. It's a Tamiya, isn't it? So you expect that, but I'm going to replace the upgrade the steering setup to the racing steering setup kit. Also the rear shock tower is very floppy, for want of a better word, so I'm going to probably get the carbon fibre shock tower kit for it, front and rear. I'd also like to replace the prop shaft, the centre shaft, with an alloy version, especially with that super stock in there. And I didn't quite have enough bearings, so I've had to use plastic bushes on the prop shaft. All the rest are bearings, so I've got to change them at some stage. But yeah, overall, very happy. It's a cool little buggy. Can't wait to see how it drives. So once again, Peter Smith, thank you so much. Your generosity is outstanding. Really happy with that, mate. Great fun little build. Can't wait to get her out. Anyway, guys and girls, thanks for watching. Please drop us a comment, hit the like button and all that other good stuff. We'll hopefully see you soon. From me, Yoda Darkside, Greenox RC, signing out.